What's going on, everybody? I'm Gabe,
What's up, everybody? I'm Deit.
and we're back. SimpleSmokes here again. Thanks for all the love. Continue to subscribe. Last episode, as you see, that there's a lot of things already set up. They was really set up in the last episode, but we just getting really amped up. Yeah, you grab a smoke. If I see you wanted to grab it, man, grab it.
I know it's coming, so I didn't want to.
Yeah. So we've been hyped up over this episode for quite some time. We talked about me going to St. Kitts, having a great time, enjoying myself, and we ended the show with a gift. I brought my man Deit that we're going to experience together, and obviously the experience that we're going to share together is El Cubano, Cuban cigars that I was able to acquire while on vacation, and I know that Deit been amped up since he saw the cigar. In fact, he already smoking one thing to get ready for this other one. It's almost like having a chaser after a shot or something. He wants to get ready for it.
I guess you could look at it that way.
Yeah, that's why I'm a novice. He's a connoisseur. Okay, and he reminds me quite often just by his knowledge of it. So you ready, Freddie?
I'm ready, brother. Let's do this.
Bam.
All right. So what we're going to do? We're going to move these to the side, or
whatever you want to. Well, yeah, I'm going to move it. I'm just going to keep it here because I do hate wasting a good cigar, and those are good cigars. But this, it's going to have to take a side of that one. So they come in these individual containers just to kind of keep the flavor. So we're going to experience it together. You tell me what you experienced.
Well, first of all, what are you getting on the dry draw, or the cold draw, if you will?
Oh, that's actually good. Is that a term? I
cold
like that
draw?
term, the cold draw.
Yes, it's a pretty common term.
Cold
draw is the draw before you light it up, basically.
I guess with this one, I don't know. It's because I don't want to hype it up like I got over anxious or over excited, but it's really earthy. It's really rich. Is that a good word?
Well, even before we get to that, what I know, everyone knows we are smoking Cubans, but what exactly is it that you're smoking?
It is a Romeo and Juliet.
1875?
It is, wow. Novice connoisseur. It is a Desde 1975. It's even in Spanish. It don't even say. It says,
oh, wow.
See? Which
That's
is
awesome. That is awesome.
A 1875.
Wow, this is going to be quite an experience, everybody.
It says Romero, which reminds me of our buddy Romero.
Oh, George Romero. Yeah, shout out to George.
Shout out to George. Número 3. Number 3.
Wow, this is going to be awesome, everybody.
So I'm excited.
I'm very excited.
It's just, like I said, it smells rich. It smells different. I don't know if I'm implanting this in my head, but there is a richness to it. How about for you?
Yeah, definitely getting the earthiness.
Yes.
Very sweet smelling.
There he goes.
Light spice, but not overpowering. Not like I smoke some cigars and before I light them up, and it's like woo, like hits you, but it's not like overpowering me like that. But you can definitely tell that it's well made just by the smell.
All right. Now I would say the next step, and I guess we always talk about it's about preference. How will you be? Oh, you already
lighting? Yeah, I beat you to it. I'm sorry,
man.
I did.
What you do?
I did a guillotine. I just did a regular straight cut guillotine, and what I did, what I do is to make sure I get a perfect cut. I put my cutter on a flat surface, and I apply just a little pressure down, and then I cut it. That way, you're not cutting too much off. You're just going to cut. If you do it that way, you're always going to cut off just enough that you need for the cigar. You don't overcut.
All right. Well, I had purchased this, and I think I talked about it on one of my
that's
episodes,
nice,
man.
Fancy.
It's fancy. I like the weight to it. I guess it is a type of cutter. I don't know, for some reason it's crazy. I have tend to have named it the circumcision.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
It's
I'm not going to touch that.
anyway. Anyway, it's got a nice weight to it, and it's to do the same thing as far as give it a cut. I just so I'm about to do the same, and it's just
Nice,
a
nice
nice
cut,
cut,
nice cut.
nice
And
weight.
what you
So
want to do after you cut it like
mm-hmm.
that, you just want to do the cold draw,
All right.
just so to make sure, because you may, if you're not getting a draw, a good
Mm-hmm.
clean draw, you may can cut off a
You
slight
know,
little bit more, but I wouldn't go too crazy
I'll
with
be
it.
honest. I got a good draw. I don't know if it
Mm-hmm.
has anything to do with
Good,
because it's a Cuban or you know
good,
what I mean. Like I said, I'm very excited.
good. Wow.
So now you ready, Freddie? We're getting ready for the excitement. It's like
Yes, yes.
almost like a drum roll
Let's
again. Like
let's get
all right,
this party started.
all right. I'm I'm gonna do my 4 burner torch on this one. You can't see it because it's so clear, but if I put my finger on it, woof,
Wow.
it'll go.
Yeah, and make sure you're getting it even turning while you're burning and you're toasting. That's always good. And then once you get a little toasted,
Mm, wow.
oh, all right, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm. I gotta sit back and get a nice couple. I gotta have my moment.
Mm, that's nice. That's nice. It's definitely a cut above
Mm,
uh, of most things that I smoke. I could tell, in other words, I'm smoking something special. I could definitely uh, uh, going to have an experience that's like above my normal cigar smoking experience. This is great.
mm.
How about yourself?
I'm like in a moment right now.
Okay.
I don't know if it's because I'm the novice and it's so rich and I'm getting it all
Mm-hmm.
in. There is a difference. There is a noticeable difference for me. I mean, I don't know how to quite describe it, but it just seems like it's just rich. You know what? It might sound corny, but it almost seems like everything I've smoked and the pluses of it seem amplified in the
Okay.
cigar. Whether it's the richness, this is
Well,
probably the richest.
would you recommend pairing this with something other than the beer? Would you like? I think we got some Hennessy Pure White there. You want
Ooh,
to indulge or?
I will be honest with you. I've never had it. I've had a friend of mine.
We'll crack it open.
In fact, I'll give him a shout out. Zakeem the Dream got me a bottle. And I've never actually cracked it open only because uh, 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 I'm not a Hennessy person. Don't hate me. Um, but also I don't know, might be too strong for a young whippersnapper like myself. But I'm down. You
Look,
down?
I'm down, brother. Go for it.
Uh oh. Well, I'm glad.
Well, as you're pouring,
Yes.
now we're pairing our cigar experience with a cigar that we can't get in this country, unfortunately, with a spirit that we
Yeah.
also cannot get in this country. Am I right?
Yes. I mean, it is very rare. In fact, often when I go out of country and I'm always asked, "Hey, can you bring back?" And this happens. I'm sure a lot of us do it, where say, "Hey, bring back some pure white
This is
Hennessy."
quite a rare experience we're having
Yeah.
right now, people.
Yeah. So this is kind of
Life
this is a
is good.
very special moment. Just say when.
That's fine, sir. This is a
Oof.
2 finger right there.
All right. All right. Oh wow.
Cheers to you guys.
Yeah. Like I said, share this experience.
This is quite an
Whether you
experience.
got white Henny or you got a bottle of Ripple. You know what I mean? We definitely want you
Mm.
to share in our indulgence.
Enjoy the moment.
Oof.
Enjoy the moment.
It's not bad. First time having white Henny. I'm sure you've had it before, Mr. Connoisseur.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Well, again, I just wanted to pair something rare as far as this cigar with also a liquor that I don't
Mm-hmm.
smoke I don't. I'm sorry, I don't drink every day. So just this whole experience is an experience that's rare, but enjoyable nonetheless.
Man, I'll be honest with you.
Mm.
I don't know, like, if it's just amplified or if I'm like a kid at a candy store because or a kid during Christmas open up his gifts because everything seems the burn just seems like it's flowing as I'm smoking it. It just seems like just the burn, the smoke. It just seems everything's in a place. In fact, I'm about to do a retro. What we call it?
Retro hell?
A retro. But
Mm.
I want to get
Go
myself
for it.
ready for it.
Go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
Wow.
Are you picking up any other flavors after the retro hell?
I don't know if I'm just like I said, like a kid in his Christmas. I don't know if I'm just I'm just in my moment.
Mm. Hey guys, put it in the comments. I know a lot of you smoke Cuban cigars. Put it in the comments what type of Cuban cigars you smoked, your experience, why they're different than say
Mm-hmm.
a Dominican or a cigar, even from the United States or Puerto Rico. Why they're different, what makes them different. Is it the tobacco? Is it the wrapper? What is it? So just we'd love to hear your feedback on that. Me myself, as I'm smoking this, I could just tell the tobacco is a different type of tobacco. I could tell it's a more earthy tobacco. It's a more well cultivated tobacco. I could just tell that. And what I really love about the cigar is it's not harsh. It
Yes.
doesn't hit you hard. I smoke a lot of Maduro cigars. I smoke a lot of darker cigars, and this is not that. This is more smooth, creamy,
Mm-hmm.
uh, 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 just it's you could tell it's someone took care in making this cigar. That's the best
Mm-hmm.
way I could describe it. They didn't just throw this together. They just say, oh, here's this, here's that, boom, 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 wrap it up, ship it. No, someone took the care to put together a great product.
Mm-hmm. Let me kind of give a give a little that visual. Um, and it kind of I just want to touch upon because I was talking to my future son-in-law and he actually made a statement which I'm kind of reminded now as I was reaching for the pure white. We do have Corona out here because we are going to be enjoying ourselves this afternoon. But he's not a cigar smoker,
Mm-hmm.
and they're in the process of getting married actually next month.
Oh,
Congratulations
good.
to my daughter
Congratulations.
and my future son-in-law,
Yeah, absolutely.
Gabrielle and Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and he's in a he was like, oh, I want to get some cigars. And like I said, he's not a cigar smoker, but he wanted to get some cigars. I told him, I'll take care of it, don't worry about it. And he was like, and obviously it's a special moment in his life and in my daughter's life. And he was saying, at some point during that event, that he was saying, hey, I just want to, I want to be able to have a cigar and a Corona. And the way he put it was because it's going to place him back at a time, a special time with my daughter when they was in Jamaica. So
Oh,
it's almost
interesting.
sometimes even those who don't smoke cigars, and it does bring you back to that moment, a special moment, special time, a relaxing time, and it does for me too. So I it just kind of I just kind of thought about because I saw the Coronas are out here, and and what he said to me was, I started on the way home. I was like, that is true. I mean, sometimes you might have a cigar and a drink, and it just kind of takes you. When was the last time I had that? And, I had a beautiful couple drinks and cigars on the
Right.
beach of St. Kitts. So
Right.
now, you know, I'm gonna remember those times because it's associated with
Mm-hmm.
with a drink and a cigar,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
just like this is today.
Yeah, yeah, and next time we're it's funny you say that because the next time we're fortunate enough to experience this indulging of Cuban cigars, maybe we'll remember what we're doing now and
Yeah.
go, "Wow, that was a good time back then." So it's all good. It's all good, and it all comes down to like personal preference. It's, like you mentioned, your son-in-law, your future son-in-law will likes Corona. It might not be Corona
Mhm.
for someone else. It might be pure white, or it might be rum, or it might be vodka that puts you in that place. But whatever it is, you do you. It's great.
All right. Well, on that note, we're gonna let you go. We're gonna continue to enjoy this moment.
Mm,
We hope that this brought you back to maybe a moment that you recall, and if
mm.
it did, like I said, we're
You're
on
welcome.
TikTok. Yeah, you heard what he said, right? You know, like I said, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. You know, don't just like it, subscribe to it. Also, and give us your comments, photos, pictures. I mean, keep them coming, keep them coming.
Yes, please, please. We love it. We
And on
love it,
that note,
guys.
later.
Peace out.